What's going on? This is Legend of All About the Kicks. Subscribe to that channel. Now, this shit about Troy Ave and Taxstone. Now, I like Taxstone. He like to start trouble. He's a Billy. That's what he do. You know how y'all know the situation what they had in the club. You know what I'm saying? He tried to shoot Troy Ave, and Troy Ave put the gun up and stopped the shopping because allegedly, Taxstone shot his man. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know what's going on with that trial, man. Because listen, if you're not gonna get Taxstone no more years, man, you've been in jail for almost 7 years, man. Let him go, man. Let him be free. You know what I'm saying? He did 7 years, man. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't know what's going on with that case, man. I mean, I know that Corona happened, so a lot of stuff got pushed back, and I feel like Taxstone should be free, man. Like, he a crazy dude, he a funny dude. You know what I'm saying? He from Brooklyn. That's what them niggas do, man. Him and Troy Ave will never be friends. They always be enemies. Troy Ave been grinding for years, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give Troy Ave his respect, man. He's always been a hustler. You know, being in the New York industry, man, in the music industry is not good. They only mess with you when you hot. When you ain't hot, they won't mess with you. And Troy Ave, when he was getting on, nobody really wanted to mess with him. You know what I'm saying? They thought his music, I don't know if they thought his music was trash or they just didn't want to mess with him. That's how New York rappers are, and the industry is in New York, man. You know, it's all about yourself. And if you're not hot, they're not going to put you on no tracks or want to mess with you, man. I don't know why New York rappers don't stick together. They've always been that way since, rap been on this earth. Nobody really want to mess with nobody. Everybody's competing. It's cool to compete with everybody, but it's good to still do stuff with people, man. I feel like Troy Ave got the last thing of the stick, man. Like, people just, get him dirty. You know what I'm saying? Troy Ave did a lot too. Like, ain't just him. Troy Ave had his crew, trying to jump people and DJs and too. So, but Troy Ave, I like Troy Ave, man. I feel like, he been blackballed for all these years now. And I feel like he won't ever get a major deal. And I don't think he want a major deal. He been doing everything independent. He been putting out good quality of work. Beats been fire. Tracks been, everything been good on that album. Troy Ave can rap. You know what I'm saying? I like him. You know what I'm saying? I know people would say, oh, he sound like Mace, he sound like 50 Cent. But, I mean, Troy Ave got his own swag and dope dude, man. But Taxstone, I used to watch his podcast a lot, man. I just thought he was a funny dude. I don't know. You know what I mean? He always say he go do something and he do it. He always used to say, listen, nigga, I ain't gonna fight you. I'm gonna shoot you. So, Taxstone always been one of my dudes, man. I feel like he was still in the industry right now. Charlamagne, the guy would have had him in more different places and more platforms, man, because he was ready on his way on the top. Like, he was ready on his tape. He did the Meek Mill's interview. He did a whole bunch of interviews before he went to jail. And like I said, he been in jail almost 7 years, man, so they need to, let him go, man. Like, I used to watch this show all the time, and I just thought he was a funny dude, man. Like, just the way he be saying shit. You know how Brooklyn niggas are. They grimy as fuck, you know what I'm saying? But I just wish he didn't bring a gun in there, man. I just wish he would have just took the ass whooping and kept it moving, and he got a chance, get him back, because that shit just flew in his life. And I feel like he didn't really need a gun, man. He should have just stayed home, man. You know what I'm saying? He had an opportunity to stay home. Somebody called him to come in to do a party and shit, and he went with the gun and shit and did what he did or whatever, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Tell me what y'all think about Taxstone. Y'all like Taxstone? You think he was wrong for shooting the gun out? He should have fought him one-on-one? Do you want Troy Ave side? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like I said, Taxstone got a lot of loyal fans, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people forget about you, the first 2 or 3 years, man. He been there almost 7 years, so you don't really hear about him no more. You know what I'm saying? You heard somebody Whack 100 talking about him like 2 days ago, but people don't really talk about Taxstone no more, man. You know what I'm saying? Not like they used to, the podcasting. He was killing it, man. I just wish he would have just took a different direction and just didn't bring no gun and just fought the dude. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you got hands. You know what I'm saying? So you from New York, you can't be no pussy. So I just feel like if he would not brought a gun and they would have just fought, it would have been straight. Now the dude had the gun and he shot him is a different story, but he brought a gun there for protection and all that. I don't blame him. But it's just like, yo, you should have just took that gun and hide it somewhere, man. Because now this is ruining your life. Like, right now, Taxstone would have been doing movies. Podcasts would have been blowing up like Nori and them. He just would have been on a different level, man. You know what I mean? Because he was funny as fuck. I remember he kicked Joe Button off this shit. That shit was hilarious, yo. You know You know what I mean? Because Joe didn't want to answer none of his questions and shit. But it was a crazy interview. I don't know if he still have that up there. And I haven't watched the Taxstone joints neither. You know what I mean? I don't want to watch nothing like, oh, he's in prison showing those shoes for Kanye. You know that. I don't want to see that, man. I want to see, Taxstone out here wilding out, drinking on his Henny, Douce, and just doing his motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? We'll see, man. This trial is taking forever to happen. I don't know if Troy Ave is going to, go to jail, but he do got like 3 charges on him. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll definitely see, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, they both 2 dope, different artists. He's a podcast artist and he's a rapper. I just wish they could have solved that problem, because it was just stupid for bringing the gun in there. It was stupid just to be beefing with beefing with him. It just was out of control, man. And I feel like somebody was gonna die, and somebody died. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't them 2, but it was somebody that worked hard. And people take it for granted. You gotta enjoy your life. You want to fight him. You know what I'm saying? If it's worth it to fight him, it's worth it. I'm not trying to back down and say, oh, don't fight him or nothing like that. But I'm saying if it's worth it, do it. But if it's not worth it, think about it. And that's just simple as that. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Shit's crazy, yo. But anyway, if you're a Taxstone follower, leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? If you a James Bond girl, man, holla at me, man. Leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel, man. Put a like on that button. If you're a Troy Ave fan, leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? We out of here. Salute to everybody. One love.